stay close to the AAC football season. They've got the battle for the trophy to crown the AAC Conference champion. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 16 team of the land, the North Texas Mean Green, taking on the second-ranked team, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And here's the fair catch by the return man. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Wasting no time, he's going to go deep on the first play. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Mean Green. Strong game by this quarterback.
Well, that's exactly how you draw it up, right, Chris? First play of the game, 75 yards and a... Man, it could not start off any better for this offense.
And now they'll set up for the point after. BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback keeps the football. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Here's the second down play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They'll look to throw it here on second down. He's escaping the pocket now. And he slings this pass over the middle. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Tulane. Made the defense look slow that time. Now they line up to kick the extra point. And it's up and good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. North Texas's offense is back out there now. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with a big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Ball handed off. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Brought down at the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone. So here we go. Off the huge gain they set up now suddenly in the red zone for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Booker. Catch hauled in here over the middle. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. The defense stops him there on the scramble, close to the goal line, but not in.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, North Texas. Extra point try coming now. The PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No huddle here for the offense. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. Catch made down inside the 15-yard line. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Green Wave. Now here comes the point after attempt. And it's good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Trying to extend the play. Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him. The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. The shotgun handoff here. Solid run. They'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Receiver makes the grab, and he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Booker. Catch made on the out route.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
And here comes a deep shot. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
Boy, that was beautiful. Man, this defensive back, he's putting on a clinic today on how to defend against the deep ball and man coverage without committing a penalty. I'm sure the secondary coach is very proud of that execution.
They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Looking to throw it on first down. Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Return, they bring him down to the 22, but this defense steps up, makes a big play.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Second down play coming up. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Play action here on first down. Defense is coming after him. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create.
Well, the offense tries to go with a play action to slow this defense down, but they weren't buying it. They applied the pressure and came up with the sack.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Second down, we're going to throw it. That pass is caught. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off, and at least picked up some positive yards.
And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Quick throw to his receiver. And that one's picked off. What a play. Going the other way. Can they stop him? It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Handing off on the draw play. Running with purpose. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle, but first down.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. First down and 10 now. Handoff here from the shotgun. He's got some room. Can he get there? They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
I love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second in inches, but it sure does open up the playbook.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Tulane. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT team makes it a 7-point lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Mean Green offense is back on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The sure hands. It's Coleman. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. And completion makes it 2nd and short. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He'll take a deep shot here. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? At the 20. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Green Wave. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. Let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The North Texas offense back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Throws it to the right. It's caught downfield. Moving right through the contacts. Tackled all the way down at the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on a screen now. Can he reach the end zone? Touchdown, Mean Green. This offense really clicking. A much-needed score curve, trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They are continuing to fight to try to get themselves back into this game.
And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The Tulane offense is back out on the field now. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Short pass finds the tight end. They wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive. The best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. I'm curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway snuffs out the scoring threat. Big play.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a 2-ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a...
And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down. but incomplete. Important second down play coming up. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And the ball is knocked loose. Who's got it? The defense recovers the fumble. Touchdown, Tulane on the scoop and score. And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 35-21. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
North Texas, 21.
Bringing it out, it's Coleman. Tackle made at the 29, so he picks up about 4 yards by bringing it out of the end zone.
Texas offense will take over first and 10.
North Texas's offense is back out there now. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Now someone moved just a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The penalty backs up the offense. It's first and 15. Looking for his big tight end. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Tackle made after a big gain.
You know, in these spread offenses, the game just keeps evolving, and the opportunities keep presenting themselves for the big guys to be able to run a corner route. So hard to cover this.
The ball is loose. The ball carrier recovers it, and the offense will keep possession.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. Oh, and another incompletion.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
It's fourth down and 4 to try to keep the drive going. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he finds his target. He has the first. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's first and goal. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Pass caught near the sideline, but he'll lose yardage. And he's going to run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Wanted no part of contact on that play. Looking to pass here on second down. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. The QB throws his third pick of the day.
How about the big fella coming up with the interception? You don't see that very often.
First down here for this offense. And the single back takes the handoff. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. That's a design quarterback keeper. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The offense really clicking here. First down. Looking to throw the football. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Tackled after the interception. That will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway.
Set to kick this one away.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. First play of the second half is a handoff.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Crucial third down play coming up.
Brings up third down.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They've converted one of their 2 fourth down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a third attempt right here. And he drops back in the gun. Snags the quick throw. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
He's brought down.
A gain makes it second and medium.
Brings up second down.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Can he take it all the way? Now the 40. The 20. The 10. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And the Mean Green offense is back on the field now. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Breaking free at the 35. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Back to pass. It's Booker. Contact as he let the ball go. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Is incomplete. Third down coming.
Great start to the drive, but now back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Taking a shot here, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. He escapes the sack. He's hit as he throws it. This one falls incomplete on fourth down. It's a turnover on downs.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Receiver makes the catch, and he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Now, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. And the tackle is made, not the big play they were looking for, but a pretty solid game.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Finds his target, and it's complete. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. The offense just 1 for 3 on fourth down tries today. Here comes a fourth attempt. They pick up the first down, tackled at the 25.
It makes sense going for it here. Kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and you can go get a touchdown.
They'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Quickly. And he's tackled after the catch.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's fourth down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's got it, enough for a first down. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and a receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward. You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to...
Touchdown, Tulane. To stretch the lead, the route is on. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage here. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. This should be the last play of the quarter. To throw, it's Booker. It's a quick grab. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this third quarter?
The end of the third quarter of play. Here's the score. Tulane 49, North Texas 21.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it. A fourth down conversion. Drive stays alive. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. On first and 10, looking to throw. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial convert. Here's the throw deep downfield. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Pressure is coming. That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a quarterback keeper. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Receiver makes the grab, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. So now it's third and short for the 23. Potential four-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. They'll try to run for the first down. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
I love it. Third down, the way this back is running, just keep feeding him the football, and he's going to come through for you. And he does here at a critical moment in this football game in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Pass caught. Can he get in? He'll be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line. The defense backed up against their own end zone. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Touchdown, green wave. And the route is on. Now the all-important extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
North Texas 21.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over.
First and 10.
Here comes the North Texas offense back on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. A handoff to the back. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a
Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? On the tight end, grabs it over the middle. He saw it, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Booker. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And that's a solid game before the defense is able to bring him down.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they get to call themselves champions of the AAC. That's a major goal realized, but now we have to see if the committee is going to reward this championship with an invite to the college football playoff. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.